Aha! Daylight. How long has it been daylight? I don't... Cow! Cow! Food. 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 I am surprised I did not hear many monsters while I was hiding in that little hole. Normally you hear zombies and witches and all that kind of stuff, but none really spawned here, and I'm quite impressed. Now, I'm gonna take out these trees too, because they're close enough to create shade, and shade and darkness is what encourages mobs. So we are going to try and make this area as safe as possible, especially just at least around the top. And that's what happens with creepers. Well, which I have no idea what direction I have to go. Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. Okay, wait, no, this way. Think this way. One thing that's good to know, when you die... Okay, I'm stuck on snow. When you die, you lose all your stuff. As you see, I have only the things I have picked up while running along this way. So, when you die, all of your stuff falls on the ground. Aha, there is home. Or at least what's going to be home. How that creeper showed up? Well, because there are areas around here that are dark. Hence, a creeper showed up. So you have about 5 minutes from when you die to pick up your stuff, or it despawns, as in it goes away, it's gone forever. So I'm guessing that that dog is the puppy that has grown up that we fed. It's still technically not tamed to us, so it won't really follow you anywhere, and it won't fight for you, which that is one nice thing about having dogs. If you take damage from a mob, a dog will kind of come to your aid and start fighting for you. Oh, picked up more sticks. Alrighty, well, I think we have enough stuff. Oh, there's my axe. Wow, that came really far. So we're gonna start building. This is not gonna be quite big enough. I'm gonna be creative a little bit, and we can fill in right here with the dirt. Let's see how quick we can get this up. I don't like having dirt as my floor. When I jumped, I held shift, so I crouched. That is a good trick so that when you jump, you kind of stick your landing. If you crouch, you won't slide off or miss. The moment your feet hit, you will just kind of plop. You're there. This will come in really handy later on. This is the one problem with building right in the very beginning. You don't have a lot to work with. But getting some walls up in the beginning will help you. Let's now put stuff in, down, and I like the idea of the wood like this on either side of the door. And creating kind of a lintel. There we go. And if you look, you'll see, depending on the side of the block that you place it on, you'll get a different texture. The wood pattern will go a different direction. So since I placed it against this wall, the wood pattern came this way. But since I placed down and up, or up and down, it goes up and down. Since it's night and I'm running out of cobblestone, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going underground. I'm going to start digging. Okay, and here's another trick for you to know. When you look at the numbers on top of your keyboard, they correspond with your hotbar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. So if you want to be able to move quickly, you can get good at hitting those. Or you can be bougie like me, have a mouse that has a whole bunch of buttons on the side that allows me to use the equivalent of my number pad and the numbers, but with my thumb. It's nice. Spiders can climb walls, and I see daylight coming. Since I don't have a roof, there might be a spider waiting for me inside my house. Oh, no. No spider. Yay. Let's get to this and get a roof on this thing because, yeah, it needs a roof. I would rather not be open to the elements. But you know what? I think it might be fun to put a little loft right here. So, you know what? We're going to move this and put our ladders to go up to the loft over here. Let's make some slabs. So this is another thing. With 3 planks, you can get slabs. And you can place slabs either on the lower half of a block or the upper half of a block. Lower half of the block, that makes it unspawnable, so mobs and whatnot cannot spawn on it. So if you're trying to mob-proof an area, you can put lower slabs. But just know that when you go to place something on it, say you want to place a block on it, it's not going to sit directly on it. It's going to hover above. But I like the appearance of a higher roof, so I'm going to go with upper slabs. So I think I'm going to make this like a sleeping loft. It's big enough. This is big enough for a bed and not feeling claustrophobic. See, this is why I put upper slabs, because it gives you the illusion of more headroom, so it doesn't quite feel as claustrophobic in here. I need some windows. I'm not going to put windows over here because I'm going to turn that into like a chimney area. But I would like a window here, windows here, and here. Later on, we will have access to glass. Right now, we don't. So there is a little trick to give you windows, but not let skellies shoot through them. Fences. Fences make good windows, or at least things that prevent mobs from shooting you. I'm going to get the house finished and I'll be back. Oh, okay, so in Minecraft, the moon does have phases. This is a new moon. Full moon, if you're in a swamp, slimes will spawn. But we're not in a swamp, so we don't have to really worry too much about the phases of the moon. But it does cause things to happen. Just good to know. One more bone. Let's see. Let's see if this will tame the wolf. One more bone. Nope, didn't. But at least it's persistent. Because we're in a snowy biome, it's snowing anywhere else, and it's probably raining. And you can see that in Minecraft, yes, the snow will accumulate. So as these snowflakes fall, some of these layers of snow will become full snow blocks. And I really need to get a roof on. And yes, it will snow inside. And the whole thing about like crouching and helping you to stick your landings also helps you to not fall off blocks. So if I crouch on these solid blocks, let's go into third person. So I'm crouching, I'm going backwards. I'm not falling off. Even though it looks like I'm not even on the block. I'm not falling off. But this does not work on stairs. You can fall off stairs and lower slabs. You can still fall off those. So, FYI. If you want to turn corners, you can create stairs that will, but yeah. It all depends on where you click. So I am clicking on the lower corner and I get a straight one. And because I do not want mobs spawning on my roof, nice thing about slabs, especially lower slabs, they're non-spawnable. And same with stairs. Stairs are non-spawnable as well, unless they're upside down. I have a roof, yay. Slightly a wonky roof, but you know what? It'll keep the rain and the snow out. Now to fall off my roof in order to get inside. And probably mine the night away. Yeah, sometimes when you build up, you have to figure out a way down. Or, you know what, rather than falling, why not I be smart? Instead of falling outside my house, I can fall down here and just place my slab back up. Yay! Don't have to take damage. And you will want to light up inside your house. I think I'm going to do something about this. Maybe take this out and put in a window right here. These blocks, maybe. And let's get rid of the snow that accumulated inside my house. And there we go. You have a home. You have a place to reside, a place to put a whole bunch of chests, put all of your storage. We'll get into talking about storage and all that in the next one. So until the next one, goodbye, God bless, stay alive, and let's learn how to thrive.